Jimmie Darrell Bays was born March 28, 1932, in the small coal town of McDonough, nestled in Fayette County, West Virginia. He is the son of Emory and Bertha Bays, raised during the tail end of the Great Depression in a region shaped by working class values and patriotic spirit. In a time when economic hardship demanded resilience, Jimmie grew up with a strong sense of duty and a willingness to serve, traits that would later define his short but honorable career. Jimmie was just 18 years old as the Korean War erupted in June 1950. Despite his youth, he answered the call of service and enlisted in the United States Army. He was assigned to Company H, 2nd Battalion, 9th Infantry Regiment, part of the 2nd Infantry Division, a storied unit with a distinguished combat record from both World Wars. Following training, PFC Bays was deployed to the Korean Peninsula, where U.S. and United Nations forces were engaged in intense fighting to repel the North Korean invasion. The 9th Infantry Regiment was sent to the front lines early, participating in crucial battles around the Pusan perimeter, a last defensive line in southeastern Korea. Jimmie and his regiment was entrenched along the Nakong River when on August 31st, North Korea Army attacked. Within hours, the invading army had driven through the division lines, causing widespread panic and isolating pockets of American resistance. Jimmie's Company H was soon surrounded and cut off from other units. The fighting was intense and lasted for days. The opportunity finally came for the unit's retreat from behind enemy lines. Members of Company H were able to rejoin and refit the U.S. lines. Many of the brave fallen were left behind. Jimmie and many of his fellow soldiers' remains were never recovered. It was reported that Jimmie was killed in action sometime during the first day of fighting. During these early, desperate months of the war, PFC Jimmie Darrell Bays was killed in action. He died in 1950 when his unit faced relentless enemy pressure in rugged terrain and punishing conditions. Bays' sacrifice came at a crucial point in the war, when the outcome remained uncertain. He was one of the youngest American soldiers to fall in Korea, a solemn reminder of the burden borne by youth in times of national peril. For his service and ultimate sacrifice, PFC Bays was awarded the following: Purple Heart, Combat Infantry Badge, Korean Service Medal, United Nations Service Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Republic of Korea War Service Medal. These decorations reflect his courage and commitment under fire and his contribution to the international effort to preserve freedom in Korea. Though he did not live to return home, Jimmie Darrell Bays is remembered as a hero who gave his life in defense of democratic values far from the Appalachian Hills where he was born. His name lives on in military rolls and is listed on the Korean War Veteran Memorial in Washington, D.C. The legacy of soldiers like Bays continues through the freedoms preserved by their sacrifice. He is among the 36,000 plus American service members who made the ultimate sacrifice in Korea, and he remains a symbol of youthful bravery, selflessness, and honor.